Welcome everyone to Tokyo. We've got a magnificent match lined up for us. We've got a great competition, a pre-Olympic qualifying here in the Metropolitan, and it is a first match-up, Italy versus Korea, and it is going to be an actual battle of the champions here because Italy are ranked at the moment in 8th place in the world against Korea, who are ranked 9th. Have got a lot to prove. There's a great deal of history between them, although they've met only once head-to-head in this environment. On that occasion, it went to 5, and it was Korea that actually took it. There's the lineup for the Koreans at the moment, and I have to say, it's a round robin, so it's a long, long distance battle here. But with 8 teams competing for 4 places at the Olympic Games, you have to say that it is really, really fascinating stuff. And wherever you're watching in the world now, I can tell you, there's a lot of tension around this place. Japan, the host, of course, involved at the moment, and they will be involved every evening, the last match of our coverage. We've got 4 matches every day, and Japan will be picking up the last one. But right now, we have Korea with high ambitions and high hopes, of course, because they're facing each other today after having, in fact, a real humdinger of a showdown in the previous head-to-head competition. It was very, very impressive. As far as Korea is concerned, they were the powerhouse of Asian volleyball in the 60s. They reached the semi-finals of the Olympic Games in Munich in 72. They also won bronze in 76. And they were in the semi-finals, of course, in London 2012. But they lost on that occasion to the hosts here, Japan. They are having high ambitions, but Italy, well, what a great place to go to witness high-quality volleyball, both at the club level and at the international level. And I know that the coach, Marco Bonita, has really, really high ambitions to keep the run going for Italy, because they have been qualifying since 2000 in Sydney in Australia. They've qualified for all the succeeding editions of the Olympics. Finished tied for 9th place in 2000 and tied for 5th during Athens in 2004 and Beijing in 2008 in London. Of course, they've had more success in other tournaments. They actually won the World Championship in 2002. So they have a history and a heritage, European, great pedigree. But Korea, well, they've come with a big agenda. There's Marco Bonita right in front of us there. He's been previously the coach of Poland as well, with great success. But this is an Italian team of great experience and youth. There's a lot of experience. In fact, one of the players there for Italy, you might remember her name as Piccinini, Francesca Piccinini, was a world champion in 2002 and is now going her 5th successive Olympic Games campaign. So an extraordinary. And here are the flags. We'll have the national anthems in just a couple of moments then. But, Italy on the left, Korea on the right of screen, and we'll now have the national anthems. And now Korea nearest to camera for their national anthem. There is certainly a big atmosphere inside this Metropolitan Gymnasium, I can tell you. It's not fully crowded, as you can see, in the seats, but amongst the players, the coaches, and the supporters, this is a big, big matchup. It's the first statement, of course, in this final straight towards Rio and the Olympic Games. Here are officials for this one. They are so, so well trained, these referees. Gerardo Macias, it's a real team in itself, I can tell you, the officials. And Mr. Hassan of Egypt, he's having his last year in charge. He's had a magnificent career, and we're saying farewell to Hassan at the end of the Olympic Games. He's had a magnificent career as the leader of all the officials. Here we go then. This is the Italian front six. And they will be certainly under a lot of pressure at the moment, because you've got a mix of youth. Coming out is Ortolani, Serena Ortolani, the opposite. And also there is Ciricella, Cristina Ciricella, number 11. 15 is the captain, Antonella Del Core, the wing spiker. At the back line there, you can also see number 6 there is the libero, Di Gennaro. And at 29, she is very, very experienced. But there's Marco Panetta. A lot is on his shoulders, there's no question about that. They feel the pressure. The Olympic Games is everything to these teams and to these coaches. Here's Korea. They have been involved in the 10 of the previous 13 Olympic Games. So obviously the host Japan will be hoping that they fall a little bit short here, but you never know. Here's the lineup. We've got the captain there, obviously the star, Kim Yong-kung, who was MVP in London in 2012. She's number 10, but she's got up front with her the 35-year-old setter, Lee Ho-hee, and of course, Lee Jong-jul is the coach, very experienced coach. They will have some things up their sleeve, I can tell you. They've gone for real experience in the engine rooms of this team. The setter is 35 years old, and of course the libero as well is in her 30s, 32 years old, libero Kim Ha-eun. So they have huge experience, so Italy can take nothing for granted here. It's going to be a big, big battle. And of course, with this round-robin system, each of the teams will play each other, and there will be definitely a big, big showdown. 4 teams out of this competition will go through to the Olympics. Here's Oro, who will take the first. Number 4, the 17-year-old setter, takes the first shot. And that's a really poor piece of play in defense, giving Italy the first point. Ciricella comes up, the middle blocker comes up with the first point, but it was a floating serve, and the Koreans were not ready. A little bit nervousness to start. Another floater. Good piece of blocking, keeping it alive. And there, fabulous work from the outside hitter. And what an angle there to pick up Italy 2-love. That's a good statement to start. Again, the captain, of course, will always be there and rarely, rarely makes the mistake. Here's Alessia Oro again. It's a floater a little bit deeper. Korea this time puts it long for 3. They are starting out with a bit of nervousness. There's no substitute for experience. Italy, full of it. And that was Bonita, of course, at the press conference last night. He was saying that he's making no apology for leaving out the sisters who are so important, Lucia and Caterina Bossetti. They've been left at home, but I tell you, this is a fantastic start. The big statement at the outset is important, and that's why we've got an immediate call for a timeout by Lee Chung-jo. He doesn't want to have these errors in the opening. Well, there's not really been an establishment of pattern here. It's just errors on the play by Korea. Good, solid serving from the start, followed up nicely. 1 error on the play and another 2 positive plays from the net. Here's Italy in control at 3-love, the opening set. Similar kind of serve. Is that long enough? Ooh, that was a little lucky. It was set just a bit too far back for the net for my liking, but that was a really good piece of play on the spike. Excellent work there from the captain, Kim Yong-hong, to finish it off under really difficult circumstances. 1-3. Oh, what a lovely dink over the top. That is clever play at this stage of the match to come up with that. Ortolani did a fabulous job. And again, the deception is not just in the body, it's in the eyes, everything. Very good indeed. Good pick up by the libero. Okay, here's another chance. Here's for 5, but they resist it. Where's the block? It's not there. Korea take it. 2-4. It's already building up to be very tense. There's not smooth transitions at the moment. It's all very tight. 2-4. Here with the ball is Lee Ho-hee. The 35-year-old setter gets it into play nicely, but that's a really big hit. Good work from Ortolani. She comes from the opposite position. What an angle. Just look at her rhythm here. That is fabulous, and it's just over the top of the block into the corner. Excellent work from Ortolani again. 5-2. Another floaty serve, just a little 2-step approach. Nice work from the defensive block. From deep, another good block. This is a better rally. That was not a great set. Lovely frying pan pick up there, and now the hit. Still going, what a rally. This is a much better rhythm rally. Great scrambling here, both sides of the net. What a block! That is a fantastic block by Korea, and that is a huge statement of intent. I tell you what, when you get blocking like that, it really lifts the team. Just watch that. Fantastic work. Down the line there, and Kim Hee-jin did a fabulous job. It's worth his weight in gold, a good block like that. It really lifts the team. Out of play. 6-3, and they throw it away on an error on the play from the serve line. It drives coaches crazy when you don't get the serve in play. I tell you, work so hard. Ortolani's got it. There was another scramble. Italy have control. It comes straight again, a little dink over the top, but that was covered. Need a little bit more thought here from the back line. It's too far away. Got to get some rhythm here. That's not good. Lucky to escape Korea, and it's into the net off the big hit from the middle. No good from Kim, and I tell you, that gives Italy again a superior position, but it was scrambling play. It wasn't rhythmical, and it certainly wasn't technically very good. There's definitely nerves jangling out there. What a block. That's brilliant block, but well recovered from Korea. Again, it's gone off the block. It's still in play. Who's got this one? It's reversed, and it's a beautiful reverse from the opposite, coming in fantastically well. Excellent work. Nice play. And again, Martina Giuigi She's in her 30s as well, 32 years old. We go to the first technical timeout. Marco must be really pleased with that opening exchange from Italy. 8-3 the score. You see, that was really, really impressive. It was a short, flat set. Well, certainly the experience of Piccinini, Francesca Piccinini, going for her 5th Olympics. That is an extraordinary achievement. And of course, the faith that's been shown in her by the management, the administration, is going to be paid off in bucket loads, I'm sure. It's a long, long tournament, this. 8 teams, 7 matches, of course, over the ensuing days. Every team plays each other. There's going to be 4 that will qualify. One of them will have to be from Asia. Will it be Korea? Will it be Japan? Kazakhstan? Or maybe even Thailand? There's the 4th Asian team. Again, it was a good reverse, but was that touched? Was it touched? It was. Another really, really good play. The reverse was super. And again, it was touched off the top. There is a challenge system in operation here. So the coaches can, in fact, challenge the referee or the official's verdict. 2 per set is allowed. That's a chase and it won't come out. This is a really good start, though. 4-9 for Italy. They will have forgotten all about the last time they met, of course. The only other head-to-head where Korea won 3 sets to 2. The run-in, it's a floater with a bit of topspin as well. No, not quite. The serve is good. Kim Soo-ji, the middle blocker, is at the line at the moment. Just watch the way she plays this service. It's a long run in, but it's not really the heavy topspin. No, it's more of a floater, wobbling a little bit in the air as it goes. That's a really, really good shot once again. This time from the outside hitter's position from... it was Giuigi, Martina Giuigi. Here's Piccinini. Touch over the top, but it's a nice little bit of block on the way down from the lift. And then a good angle. That's the huge benefit of having a tall, tall middle blocker there. Only a single block. And no good ultimately from Martina Giuigi. You need at least 2, perhaps even 3 in that situation. Korea fighting for air here in this opening set. Good service, but well picked up by the libero. There's a punishing hit. Wow. No wonder the fire was in the eyes there, and the captain does an unbelievable job there with that one. Antonella Del Core. Again, it's another slow, floaty serve. Good blocking, but it's out of play. Very difficult to actually control when it comes at that kind of speed. You imagine if the serve, that slow, floaty serve, is going in around about 35 kilometers an hour, 40 kilometers an hour. But you imagine what the punishing big, big hits are coming at. Very difficult. And a little ding, but it's not going to be kept up. Again, this tactic has been used a couple of times by the Italians. They're drawing in the net players, the defensive players at the net, dropping the second phase players back off it a little bit and then dinking it. That's happened twice now. Here's Oro. She's a young girl, 17 years old. Can you believe it? Oh, another big, big block. Fabulous work from Italy. That really is setting the tone for this match at the moment. The Italians are, look at that, up there, perfect unison. No chance for the outside hitter. That was the captain, Young Kung, to come up and finish it off. You can see her frustration there. There's the score line at the moment. You can see Italy set the tone early on, and although Korea have pegged a few back since the first technical timeout, it's really going very, very well in favor of Italy at the moment. They called that timeout on that occasion just to keep the pressure and that significant upper hand going at the moment. Here we go, we're coming back. We're in the first set of the first qualifying match here in Tokyo. The Metropolitan Gymnasium, the scene of so many dramatic volleyball festivals, you have to say. Another solid service. Korea was struggling there, and that's out of play! Oh my goodness me, that dig was really, really poor. They've lost confidence at the moment, the Koreans. They've been under a little bit of pressure, some power play at the net, and it's caused a lot of problems. Here's a substitution. Immediately, it's Lee Jae-young. Jae-young has come out, and S.Y. Lee has come on. 14-7. This is a really solid, healthy start for Italy. That's a good set. Oh, it's a beautiful set. What a dig pass that was. Fabulous work from the libero to put that one up for conversion. Look at this. What a pass. Absolute accuracy, finished off with exquisite style. Look at the angle on that. Right over the top with the wrist. Beautiful work there from the captain. They are in inspired form at the moment, Italy. That's a great block, though. Korea need to have some enjoyment in this match. That was one moment of it. Great work, a rooftop block there. Absolutely perfect. Here's Yang Hyojin. An aggressive run in around a little circle, but then just a floaty serve. Tipped over the top, but they were wise to that this time. Off the top, I think it was a touch at the net. I got a feeling that is Korea's ball. It is. Mr. Espikalski from Brazil has given it to an infringement at the net. Point Korea, 9-15. It's now or never in this opening set for Korea, you have to feel. Ooh, that one drifted very, very awkwardly. Again, you see it floated and it dropped very quickly. Just look at this, it dropped and really deceived. Not easy there for Piccinini. Hope springs eternal here for Korea, 10-15. Good power play, beautiful work, and again, that outside hitter's position, it's so important. We come to the second technical now, and already Italy are keeping a really, really good control of this match. They've done the simple things well. What does Marco think? You can feel there's a bit of anxiety, a bit of tension inside that Korean bench. You know that they haven't produced their best form at the moment, either in defense or in attack. It's been very, very bitty. Italy been far more consistent. They've controlled the play, they've controlled the rallies, and you can see from the scoreboard there, that is a totally accurate reflection of the state of the match in terms of the play, the individual play. And again, it's experience on Italy's side that's showing the difference. Here we go, 16-10. It's short, but it's well picked up. Can they defend it this time? Another big hit down the middle. Great work there once more from, it was the captain, it was Kim Yong-kung. MVP in London 212. Can you imagine? That is some proud boast. Another short set, beautifully dispatched. It's so hard to put up any kind of resistance there. Just where's the block? There is no block. She's too slow. No problem there. Kim Soo-ji had no chance. Her opposite number is Chirichella. Christina Chirichella with the service now. 17-11. Where's the block? It's out of play. It's out of play immediately. The middle blocker had plenty to aim for there and just totally missed out. 18-11. Again, Chirichella with the serve from the left side. Again, off the net and down on Italy's side. A little bit of gift there. So the middle blocker exchanges for the libero. And Monica Di Gennaro comes back on again. That's the normal way of things. Ooh, it's too far, but no, it was too far from the dig. Just a little bit of inaccuracy there in receiving. Ortolani nearest camera. Marco Bonetti just pacing up and down. Obviously, nervous moments in this opening set. They want this one. And another error on the serve. We haven't seen too many of them, but the favor is returned immediately. 19-13. Another mid-floater. That is a great block. Beautiful block. Again, their resistance is very strong again. That is too good from Italy. Now they've got the chance to attack. It's from the right side, but not good enough. Good rally. Good rally. Korea. 14-19. Well, I was surprised because there was definitely an intimidation from the defense there. The blocking was very, very solid. It looked like Italy had a chance. The setting was not accurate enough. We're going to have a substitution here. Yeah. Kang is in, Kim is off. Kim Soo-ji comes off. Kang So-wee, I've got a feeling, you know, she's only 18 years old. That is a big debut. There she is, number 15. 18 years old, wing spiker, and immediately it's changed. Everything is very, very official. They've got a system here where at the bench, it can now put into the pad for a challenge and also substitution as well. So it immediately comes through to the main FIVB organizers table. Italy have the serve, and here is Piccinini. Yeah, too good, too easy. You wonder why Yang Hyo-jin doesn't do that more often. It was simple, very short, flat set. Good experience there from Lee Hyo-hee, the setter. Knows what it takes. Okay, again, it's do or die time. Target is 25. Yeah, on the run, that was a really good set. Yeah, that was too far back, you could see it. 3-meter line there, and she was almost inside the back court. She tried to go for the big one. It was a really tough angle. Went into the net, and that was no surprise. 21-15, Italy really in control. Here's another big chance, but it's from deep. Ooh, it's gone to the back line. That's poor play, poor setting. Here we go, there's the big one. That is the killer. You could feel it, you knew it was going to happen. The set came in and the captain finished once again. she's got a big smile because that is the perfect position. A meter and a half back from the net. The angle is great for the outside hitter to absolutely kill it. She's a great player, absolutely brilliant. Antonella Del Core. If she gets half a chance, the opposition have got no worries about getting it. Here we go again. Antonella's right there, a little bit further back. It's further back, and that was the difference. You could feel she was not in a great position. She was not running onto it like an outside hitter normally would. She was standing still. That gave the defensive block perfect opportunity to take it back, and with interest. Italy 3 points away from this first set. Korea hanging on by their fingernails at the moment. Out of play, that's no good. 2 points now from the first set. That is, I mean, you can stand there as a coach and you can be sweating and really uneasy, but at the serve line, you need to feel you're going to get the ball in play. That is a great block once more. Super play. And again, it was a really good set, good delivery, but look at that, the roof block right over the top of everything. Why didn't they do this earlier? Again, it's a really good floater, but what a great recovery. Brilliant play there to get it over by Di Gennaro. And another big block, still there. Okay, Alessandro, where are you? Here you are. Bang! Oh. Good work there from Korea. Antonella has come up with another. Really, she is the bailout zone, isn't she? My goodness me. It's set point to Italy. They know that the power of this girl, the timing of her jump there is absolutely superb. She missed one because perhaps just a little bit back from where she needed to be. But the hitting zone was found the second time round beautifully. 24-17, Italy will really be happy with this opening set. Set point, it's coming, still there. Great work from the libero for Korea, but well found there, backing up the defense. It's off the block, and that is it. 25-17, Italy on their way here in Tokyo. The Metropolitan Gymnasium has come alive here. Italy versus Korea, and it's first blood to Italy. Right, we're back with the second set of this all-important pre-qualifying for the Olympics here in Tokyo. The Metropolitan Gymnasium is alive and kicking. The first match of this competition, the round robin for these 8 teams. 4 from Asia, 4 from the rest of the world. And 1 must qualify from Asia. Will it be Korea? They're behind at the moment by 1 set to love. They have the serve. 25-17, they lost the first. That is a really good, solid block there. Beautiful work from the captain, Kim Yong-kung. And that was against a really aggressive, opposite-hitting strike there from the Italians. Now that's a much, much better start. That'll lift their confidence. 1 love. Whoa, my goodness me. I almost caught it up in the stands. Unbelievably long, aggressive power serve. Top spin was no good. Oro now comes to the line. 1-all. Nice intercept. Good work. This sets up the attack. And it's off the block, but that is going to be out of play. It wasn't off the block, it was straight out. Korea 2-1. Yeah, okay, this time it is good from the attack from the outside hitter. In that first set, there were 13 attacks by Italy, over 9 from Korea. The blocks were very, very solid as well. And there were too many opponent errors. 25-17 in that first. Italy have done really well there to level things up at 2-all with that block. And again, it's the more experienced players, Francesca Piccinini, right in the middle of all the action. Here's the captain again, Antonella Del Core. 3-2 now, the score. Off the block, and it's going to be Korea's point at 3-all. Liberos have actually exchanged here. That's interesting. Well, there's going to be a challenge. Now, okay, we've not seen this before, but there will be a significant number of challenges. I got a feeling, was that off the net rather than the block? That's probably what he's talking about. It's not ball in. Yeah, it was a net touch that was called for by Marco Bonetta. Let's just see what it's what the decision is in just a couple of moments. So net touch. And we've got a bunch of people here with a lot of cameras working on the outcome of this decision. Every point is so vital. Will it be upheld? In which case, Marco will go. Here's the official review. It did, it came. Ooh, but there was a touch. Was there a touch off the right arm there of Ortolani? It was. There was a touch on Ortolani. It was off the net, but Marco has only got now one review, one challenge again. But Ortolani just touched it out. So the decision stands, and Korea have now leveled it up at 3-all. That was not a great dig. Italy losing just a little rhythm at the moment. That's a better hit. That is a really good save. Oh, wow. Well, great work from Korea to keep that one in play. Watch out, though. Oh, my goodness, that is Korea's point. What a great piece of saving that was. Wow. This was fantastic work, and no chance there for Chicharella as she is blocked. But it was the saving prior to that. Some real desperate scrambling to keep that ball in play. Great work from Korea. They're fighting hard for leveling up the sets. Korea now in control and chasing it down. I got a feeling that is Korea's point. It was a lift. 5-3, this is better. So important to get a good start in the set. Italy just relaxing a fraction and they're paying the price. Good service, solid pickup, in again. Oh, that's out of play. That is out of play, and it was so much easier for Piccinini. She picked it up well from the serve. The receiving was good, and actually the distribution and the pass was okay, but then the finish out of play. Gennady now. Piccinini, the 37-year-old, takes a break. Gennady comes on. The outside hitter. Good. Great work from the opposite on that occasion. Nice play. Comes into the picture. Ortolani there. 4-6. Is Chiricella. The middle blocker gets it down the middle. Still in play. Okay, watch out. Here we go. Who's got it? It's a down the middle. Yes, good work. Here's the new substitute. Alessia Gennady comes on and immediately makes an impact from the outside hitter's position. Good work. Yeah, nice play. Italy fighting back to get on level terms here. It's 5-6. That's out. Straight out. Oh, it's being touched. Yeah, it's being given as a touch. Is this going to be a challenge? 5 seconds they've got. Nope, there's no challenge here. Marco thinks better of it. 7-5. Here's the captain, Kim Young-kong. Not an easy play, that. And I have to say, Gennady, she didn't make a big attempt at that. It's the first technical timeout in the second set. 3 points the difference. Korea have made a much better and more composed impact on this second set than they did in the first. It's significantly better all round. So here we go with the second part of the second set. Korea certainly much more confident in this set. All round, they scrambled before. There's another one for 9-5. The big turning point in this set at the moment was that scrambling defense where they picked up a really impossible couple of diving saves and turned it into a point themselves. Since then, much more difficult. But Italy over the top of the block, they're off the block, and picks up a nice piece of play there. Juigi again. Well, there's Juigi, the middle blocker. Great chase down from the libero. Who's got the block here? It's coming from deep. The danger was coming from deep, from the backcourt. And it was a beautiful piece of play, good improvisation. Watch out, here it comes. There's the dynamic captain again. Kim Yong-kung from the backcourt. From that 3-meter line, fabulous. Look at that, 7 spikes. Made 4 faults, but really impressive. And again, off the block and down. They're not going to go away, I can tell you. Good work, Gennady. Alicia Gennady, 7-10. Gennady here at the line. Again, it's a floater, no topspin on that. Good pick up there. Nice play in the defensive block, and look at that through the middle. Korea's defense is strong, and it's out of play for 8-10. Again, on the way down, but Juiji, again, did a really good job. I tell you what, the motivation to get to Rio and the Olympic Games in August is significant. Nice touch. Again, it's the captain that's doing a lot of the work here. (11-8), Korea being very, very competitive. We knew there was going to be close. They're world ranked 8 and 9 respectively. Italy at 8 and Korea at 9th in the world. Off the net, but that's okay. Good angle, but well picked up. Beautiful work from the libero. Watch out, here we go. Who's got the set? Oh, nice work again, my goodness. This is much more controlled. Much more controlled. A little bit lucky there. Lovely rally this, lots of improvisation. Who's going to kill it? It's going to be Korea, 12-8. Again, there is some desperate lunging. But ultimately, Korea took advantage. 12-8. I can't see this going to 3-0 to Italy. I got a feeling that Korea are going to be fighting all the way for this, and that will be certainly, that's out of court, way out of court. But the host nation, Japan, will be looking at this thinking, oh my goodness, we don't want Korea to be too strong. There's one nation from Asia that will qualify. The highest ranked Asian team will qualify for the Olympics, plus 3 others. There are 8 teams altogether in this pre-Olympic qualifier. Oh, it's still in play. Great improvisation. Again, it's working. Well, I was just saying that the Korean, just about to say, the Korean defense is much, much better, even when it comes off the block. Just that split second gives them a chance to recover. But on that occasion, the power play from the outside hitter, far too good. That was, again, Antonella, the captain. Here's Guigi. It's from deep. It's out. It's not far out, but the captain there just pulls it a little bit. In golf parlance, it was just a little pull shot. A little bit too much spin on it, perhaps. But, hey, Italy are coming back here. It's 11-12, and I tell you, it's going to be a cracking final few minutes of this second set. There you go, it's just gone. Yeah, cut across it too much. Who would be a coach, huh? Tough challenge, this. Did you see the tattoo on Cristina Chirichella's arm? I wonder whether you know what it means. I'm sure all you fans in Italy will know. You're following it very, very closely. Chirichella there we saw in the middle. Right, Guigi is at the line at 11-12. Italy fighting back here. It's in. 13-11. Lee So-young gets us underway. There's the captain, but did that? No, it wasn't touched. It was an incredible angle. They're not going to challenge it either, but let's have a look at this. What an angle here. I can't believe it wasn't touched. Oh, no, it was over the top. It was over the top. So 3-point gap now. 14-11 Korea. Well, that was a fabulous point. And did you see the interplay there? Some great movement off the ball. The turnaround, but then the big threat came from Ortolani from the backcourt. Good play. Nice Italian strategy there. 12-14. What a save. What a super save. Now they've got to do it all again. Good blocking. Oh, and another huge block. Italy on fire again at the net. It's so important to get those blocks solid. Look at that. It was a really good roof block, and it went down vertically. Marco, he's now getting his confidence back in this second set. Look at it, 13-14. Some more great defensive work, and it's 14-all. Again, if you can sort out the defense, the attack will not take care of itself, but certainly life becomes a lot easier. 14-all. Here's Alessia Oro again. She doesn't look just 17, does she? Unbelievable. Ooh, and it's still going. What a great piece of blocking again. Good reflex action there from the Italian. Got to still keep it in play. Huge hit. Italy take the lead. 15-14. Great work there. No, Italy really putting pressure on at the moment. Look at that. That was absolutely fantastic. And that typical Marco Bonetti reaction. Arms together, feet doing a little kick as well. That was a fantastic block. Brilliant work there from Ortolani, Serena Ortolani. Magnificent play. What a recovery. They were 3 points back not too long ago. Just watch his reaction now. Look at this. Hey, yes. Unbelievable. Yes, we like that. One of the interesting things here is the 17-year-old, the number 4 for Italy, who's actually the setter. Can you believe this? She is setting absolutely beautifully. The engine room, really, of the team. Plays for Club Italia. She was the best setter at the FIVB Volleyball Girls Under-18 World Championship, so it's no wonder she's been brought in. They finished 5th, Italy, in that particular... Oh, they actually won the gold medal in the Under-18s, but they finished in the World Grand Prix. They finished in 5th place, where she was also playing. Alessia Oro. We'll see her at the line. There she is, number 4, Alessia Oro, 17 years old, and already one of the world's great setters. Can you believe it? This time it does get through the block. 15-16 now. It needed something just to break that rhythm. Almost a 3-person block there, but it goes around the side. 15 16. This is a big service. Pressure's on. The serve is okay. The set is good, and that is out. But it was off the block. Was it off the block? Challenge. There's going to be a challenge here. 5 seconds allowed, but there's going to be a challenge. I thought that there was a touch off the block. It certainly looked like it. The ball, the trajectory of the ball suggested there might be. Let's have a look at this. The video challenge. Italy have challenged. They've only got one challenge left here, having lost one earlier. But if this is touch off the block is the call. 16 all is the... Yep, there's the touch. There's the touch on the finger. And that is why this challenge system is so, so important. Excellent work there. Successful challenge. Italy have the ball, the point, and they lead by 2 now. 17-15. Here's the captain once again. And it is Antonella. Gets it into play. Nice pickup. The little touch, but it's easily set up, and then from deep, and it's gone. Really, really well blocked, kept alive. Oh, that's too far. That's too also. Oh my goodness me, you cannot believe that Italy got away with that. There were a couple of lucky moments, but ultimately, did she attempt that one on purpose? Watch this. Ortolani. Oy, oy, oy. Well, there was no challenge. Point was given to Italy. Again, the good block keeps it alive. That's way out. Korea just staying in this off a couple of errors. But Italy have the lead. They spend a lot of this second set behind. They went up to 3 points adrift. Korea. Ooh, it's gone out. That is really, really, at this stage, well, at any stage of the set, but at this stage, with just 6 points required now, Italy looking confident. Cream, they say, always rises to the top. Well, Cristina Chiricella will try to really push the cream higher. Who's got this one? No, through the block this time. And a lovely piece of play, Kim Soo-ji. Kim Soo-ji comes from the opposite position. Takes it down the line, through the block. Good work. Here's the captain, Yong-Kung again, and oh my goodness. This is now really serious stuff. She's missed a couple. Yeah, no wonder she'll be upset with herself, because to go 2 behind is a really serious situation. 2017. Still in play here, nicely picked up by Gennady. The block is out. It's 18-20. Well, it is very competitive. They are playing like they are all in with a really good shout for qualification. But this opening match is so, so important. 7 matches to play. The first makes the big statement. Europe versus Asia at the moment. Yeah. That was superb. Great work from the youngster again. Can you believe it? Alessia Oro, just look at the way she set that one up. Nice play. They've just got that little bit of extra experience, haven't they? Although she's so young, the Italians, there must be something innate in the water there. Oh, that's out of play. It's out of play. And suddenly Korea just felt the pressure. And they're just drifting away. It's going to be a timeout call by Korea. And, well, you can tell she's feeling that. You look at the body language. Her head is down, not feeling good. Kim Yong-Kung really, really could have done better. She's missed on a couple of services. He's a different attitude. Look at this, feeling good. Yeah, positivity, you can feel it. Demanding, yet certainly expecting excellence. It will be Italy's serve. 3 points required for the second set. At the line here at the moment is Gennari. Ooh, what a cracker. Whoa, my goodness. Kim Hee-jin from the opposite position. Just look at her here. It's a good set, solid. But the line that she brought in and the angle she made there, although she's being substituted, it was a really good piece of play. Here coming in now, we've got Hwang Young-ju, the 29-year-old outside hitter, and in with the ball at the moment, Lee Ho-hee. She's the setter. She's come to play the serve and she does it well. 19-22, but that is 23 now. Yeah, Guichi is really, really feeling very comfortable and confident with life. You can tell. They're expecting to win this. 23-19. Well, I hope you're enjoying it. Wherever you are in the world at the moment, there's a lot of great action to come. 4 matches every day. Well, we've got 2 and then a break for a day and then another couple of days. And, well, it's all going to be very exciting. Italy starting well here. They fell behind in the early stages of this second set and have now come through with great style. And they now have set point. Loads of them. Here we go, Guichi. It's out and down. It's 20-24. Well, it's not over till it's over here, but it will be a huge surprise if Korea can get out of this hole. They have a really good reputation in volleyball, certainly in the early years. They were the powerhouse, just like Japan, 60s and 70s. That's it, the set is done. And that is a huge statement. Coming from behind, 25-17, 25-20 in the second. Italy very much on the road here in this Olympic qualifying tournament in Tokyo. So there's the set stats then. 2-0 to Italy at the moment. And well, the attacks are a bit even, fairly even. A few more errors from Korea, that makes a big difference. Some great blocking. I have to say that front line defense of Italy has been quite superb at the moment. They started out the second set deficit, a few problems there, but Gennady came on, replaced Piccinini, and it's made a bit of difference, but yeah, confidence is sky high. Right in the center there, you can see Martina Giuigi, the 32-year-old. She's very, very solid. There's the captain for Korea, and she's under a bit of pressure. Her serving hasn't been great, but she's put in some great attacks as well. Yong-Kung knows the importance of this particular set, that's for sure. Gennaro, Monica Gennaro, the libero for Italy, again hugely experienced and definitely impressive. Here's the setter, Alessia Orlo, 17 years old. She'll get us underway. Here we go, set 3. Oh, and that was an error there. And immediately a big, big hit. Good hit from the captain. From the outside hitter's position there. Good Kim Yong-Kung start there to take up the first point for Korea. It was a challenge by Marco. It's right at the start, the first point of this set. The challenge has been made, and to be quite honest, I'm not absolutely certain what the challenge was for. Whether or not it was for the touch, was it touch at the net? Oh, no fault! Oh, great challenge there by Italy. Great challenge by Italy. So the successful there from Margot Benita, it was successful. Thumbs up from Benita, and you have to say that was a really, really good challenge. So Italy will have the service once again, but I think it will remain at 0-0 because there was no fault. The fault was called, the challenge was made, so it is 0-0. Oh, it's going to be given to Italy. It is going to be given to Italy. Wow, okay. That is interesting. I'm still a little confused because we've got scoreboard here that says 0-0, another one that says 1-love. I guess we'll get it sorted in a moment. It is 0-0, it is 0-0, but that is now 1-love to Italy. At last, we've got it resolved. Yeah, it couldn't have been, there was no actual play fault, so there was no point scored. That was why we had that delay. Sorry about that. It's 1-love, Italy. A little bit far away, but she's done well. That is another good piece of play by Kim Yong-Kung. Really, really impressive to take advantage of that. She was about 2 meters back from the net, so not easy to convert that chance. 1-1. Yang Hyojun. Oh, what a great floater. That dropped off the edge of a cliff, didn't it? My goodness, I like to see this. It's only about 32 or 3 kilometers an hour, and then it suddenly died. What a wobble. 2-1. Watch out again. When you can play Harry Potter on the ball like that, that was amazing. A little bit further this time, picked up. Oh, there was no conviction about that. Much better defense. Out of play. Oh, it's called good though. It's called, well, wait a minute. Whoa, now this is going to be a challenge. This is going to be a challenge because we had flags going up and down. They're calling it in. Okay, I think it's a line call here. Let's have a look. Challenge by Korea. You've allowed 2 in the set. And Lee Chung-chul, in fact, the line judges called it in. Let's have a look. Oh, it is on the line. Good call by the line judges. The flags went down, and they were absolutely right. The referee called it out. But successful challenge, so they keep their 2 challenges for the set. They'll need them maybe. 2-1. 3-1, I beg your pardon, 3-1. Oh, yeah. Great work. Right in the corner. Let's have a look at the outside hitter here. Great angle, lovely run in, and a perfect finish there from Alessia Gennari. 2-3. From deep, but it's kept alive. Gennari again, down the line, no good. Ooh, that's a huge hit, and it's successful here for the captain again, Yong-kun. I mean, she is so clever at adapting. Just watch where she plays this. Free-flowing movement of the shoulder and the arm. Desperate attempt by Gennari. She's saying, come on, go get that. Ouch. 4-2. Short, and it's really sharp and good finish. Great work for 3-4. Yeah, got right underneath it. Take the ball. The mop guy's doing a good job here. Substitution is in, so out comes Kim Soo-ji. In for the first time in the match goes Bae Yu-na. Right. These next few points are going to be very telling for Korea. They need them. Watch out here. Where's this going? There we go. It's gone to the opposite, but it's not successful. Little touch. Great intervention. Beautiful work there. Oh, Talani puts it high. That's got icicles on it. Oh, it's a great spin, but well defended. Gennari again. They're going to have to defend here. Still there. Great work. Up goes Ortolani. This is a really important rally. Lovely play there from Italy. Here we go. Another huge hit, and what a pickup. There's the captain. Oh, my goodness me. What a brain for volleyball. Just watch this. Great footwork, beautiful plant, down the line with spin. Aha! I love it. Great work. It's no wonder she was the 2012 MVP in London at the Olympics. Yong-kun, superb. Wow, what a rally. Good stuff. A little bit of calm before the storm now as Yong-kun. She's now in absolutely her prime, 28 years old. They've been here before, though. They had the lead early on in the second set. Good set. It's a beautiful set, but intercepted easily there by Yoon Hee-seon. And then another big point for 6-3. Wow. Who wouldn't want her on a team? Look at this. Great shot. Doesn't matter what you put up in the block defense, as long as you've got a player that can see the gaps. That was power. That was just power. That wasn't looking for gaps. That was for looking for brutal strength from Gennari. 4-6. Italy, you can feel they still have the confidence that they can take this in 3. It's off the net. It's out of play. It's 5-6. For every step forward and positive play that Korea make, they make a few errors as well. Italy take advantage. And you just get the feeling that they're going to then take over important points. That is a touch out. It's 7-5. Some good communication here. Lovely reverse set. And found the gap because it was far enough wide. Nice play. There's a newcomer, and she's Bayuna. Gets it in play, but again, this time it's cross-court and down on the angle. Gennari again for 6-7. She played through the block down the line last time. This time it's a cross-court on the angle. And again, lovely bit of setting play by Alessia Oro. Ooh, well, that went a little bit wobbly in the air. Italy with another big chance here. Who's got it? Oro goes up. It's back off the play. It's a beauty to level up at 7-all. Wow, that was really, really exquisite dig set there. What a pass. Great pass from Oro. 7-all. It's too far back. Italy have got a real chance here to take the lead at the technical. Here they go. Huge, and it's big stuff. 8-7, they've got it now. And Korea had the initiative and gave it away. 8-7 at the first technical. And again, she might be applauding there, Yeon Kun, but she'll be disappointed with that. Came with some great attack at the net, but then ultimately succumbed off a few errors and then some really positive play from the Italians, particularly Gennari, since she's come on. The outside hitter has played a stormer. Great, great work through the block there. Nothing that Kim could do there. Kim Hee-jin, the middle blocker, was out for. Marco, you must be happy. Just saw Piccinini, Francesca Piccinini, who was just on the left of screen as we just faded away there. But she's been substituted, and Gennari has come on and made a really, really big difference. There she is, number 8. And that is where we are about. We're in Tokyo at the moment, the Metropolitan Gymnasium, more or less in the middle of the city. Fabulous being back in Japan, I tell you. It's a huge experience. Volleyball, particularly the women's volleyball, is considered to be absolutely up there with all the best entertainment, with probably the exception of baseball. Football is obviously very popular, but volleyball is huge in Japan. And Korea as well, and they are battling hard here for life. They're 2 sets to love down, 8-all in the third. This is a round robin, so they've got 7 matches to play each team, and the top 4 after those round robin series will go through to Rio. Good work, nice play. Guichi, again, she can be relied on. Solid, reliable performance. Never lets the team down. 9-8. Simple play. Korea a little bit lucky to get away with that. Now, watch out. Can they defend? Oh, they don't need to. It was short at the net. Ortolani getting mixed up. Chiricella was right there. Look at Chiricella trying to play a really strange kind of power play. A little dink over the top, never came close. Chiricella. Yeah, oh, that's clever. Again, Gennari has a really... Oh no, it's actually the captain, sorry. Gennari's moved over and out into that outside hitter's position. Goes Antonella. And she plays a dinky little one, very clever. Sly as a fox. Short. The short set is good, it worked well. 10-all in this third. Serena Ortolani, number 1. On the opposite side there is Yang Ho-jin, the middle blocker. She floats one into halfway. That is really solid, but, ooh, it's been given out. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, oh, it's way out. The only question was whether it was touched on the way. Well, that was an error. Korea back in the lead in the third. Otolani, well, a little lucky there, but that was not off balance, it was not good. Oh, 12. No, it's been given the other way. There's going to be a challenge here. Going to be a challenge. It's 11-all at the moment as it stands, but with the challenge, we will see. It could be a 2-point difference. Korea's called for the challenge. I think it will be a touch. Oh, ball in or out. Wow, that's interesting. It's in. Yeah, it's in. Yeah, Korea back to 12-10 now. Well, he's been very astute as the coach, Lee Chung-jul. Very, very impressive. Okay, here we have now coming on to court is Nadia Santoni. We've not seen her. Otolani has been replaced. First time in the match then, Nadia. She's experienced, 34 years old. Just in case you're wondering, of course, there was omissions that Marco was challenged about for the Italian team. The two sisters, of course, Bazzetti sisters, Lucia and Caterina, no longer here with Italy. No, they're not in the squad. Big controversy over that, let me tell you. But if he gets through to Rio, he will certainly answer his critics. It's 12-all. Chiricella there. Yeah, good work. Nicely played. Good blocking again, they're right on it. It's too close to the net, but oh, wow. That was a really lucky break for Korea. It was too close, but right over the top of it. There's probably only one lady on that court that could do it. Yeon Kong got over the top and really powered it through for the block to touch. 13-12. Hope you're enjoying yourselves. We've got a lot of great volleyball over the next couple of months. The FIVB tournaments are in full swing. Pre-Olympic qualifying here in Japan. And World Grand Prix, of course, most of next month. Lots of great action for all these girls to enjoy prior to the Olympics in August. All in the third. Can Italy? Oh, lovely touch. Good girl. That was really, again, that was thinking play. That wasn't just bludgeoning through, but Kim Hee-jin, the middle blocker, there she is. Good work. 14-30. Oh, that was a bit awkward. Janari, but again, a really poor piece of play. Not great there from Bae Yuna. And Yuna, as the outside hitter there, was, well, caught short, let's put it that way, literally. 14-all. Here's the newcomer, Nadia Santoni, and it's a really good service. No wonder he's celebrating that one. This is about the time, you see, in the teenage times, the teens of the score, you need to really have some confidence, and this is what Italy have done consistently. They did it last time out. Yeah, we've got to get a service going here, and it's got to be quick. There's been a substitution. We're not at the technical break at the moment. Caught in two minds again. Nadia, let's see whether you can do it again. It's going to be a timeout. Well, there's the captain again, Yeon Kong, saying, we thought there was a timeout called. Is there a timeout? Come on. Let's get the whistle. Let's get underway. There we go. Yep. Mr. Espicalski from Brazil gets us going. 15-14. Good intercept. Here's a chance to get it to the technical. Italy have got this one. It's a reverse, it's short, it's down, and it's 16-14 Italy. Guigi comes up, and again, when that reverse is played, you have to believe, especially when it's short like that, there is no defense that's possible to actually thwart the score. Watch this, it's a beauty. Watch her again, just watch her go around the outside, come into position, and that's a beautiful piece of play there. Guigi makes it, and Marco celebrates again. Again, it's exactly the same as the second set. Italy taking control when it really counts. Coming into the final straight, it's very important that you finish the set strongly. Yeah. Well, Oro, I've been really impressed with her, let me tell you. Alicia Oro, cannot believe she's 17. I might find out that she's actually not, because I tell you, she's playing way above those years. There she is, absolutely amazing. Well, she looks actually very youthful, let's put it that way, but the way in which she's putting that ball about to best effect. We haven't seen many errors at the serve line from Italy. We've seen more from Korea. That was a big mistake. They only had a 2-point lead. It's down to 1 now. Park comes on. And Lee So-young goes off. Korea. Just, oh my goodness, 2 mistakes in a row. 17-15, Italy again. Find a way, look at that very formidable front line. We got the setter, we got Guigi as well, and then of course the captain, Antonella Del Cor. Good work there they are. Did I say formidable? Del Cor and Guigi absolutely in control of that little dink attempt. Let's have a look at it. It was just naive, you have to say. Instead of power play, you cannot mess around at that stage. Look at that. Timeout called now by, looks like it's a timeout for Italy. Well, that's a strange one. I'd have thought it'd been Korea. But anyway, he's under pressure, is the Korean coach, Lee Chung-jul. He's been under pressure from the start, to be fair. Nice camera work. Good production, the host broadcaster, of course, here. We always get fantastic pictures in Japan. Great atmosphere. And of course, if you can watch us all day, we've got 3 more matches coming up. It's going to be a festival of great volleyball. Oh, again, the brilliant counter. Wow. Once more, it's Antonella Del Cor together with Martina Guigi that is setting the tone, setting the pace. And actually will put Italy on the road. It's not a done deal yet, but it'll be a big victory if they take this one. 19-15. Great work, Guigi. Antonella gets it over. Where's that defense again? It's still there. Great work, the libero. Where's the set it? Okay, great block. Nice work from Yang Ho-jin. Ho-jin was watching that piece of play, and it came from deep, a long way back from Santoni. Right, you have to sense it's got to be a move now for Korea. Has to be now or never. Here is Kim Hee-jin. Ooh, it's in. It is in. It's 17-19. It is now. Look at that. It's mine. It's yours. It's yours. It's mine. Oh, dear. Ouch. That was a painful moment for Italy. Concentration required. Yeah, there was a bit of side spin as well as top spin on that one. Watch out. From the back. Over the top, but nice intercept by Alessandro. That's out of play. It's out of play, 18-19. Oy, 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 that's ouch. Italy call a timeout. Well, they really don't want to give up this third set. Want to get it all done and dusted before real pressure comes on. It looks like Korea called that timeout, which, you know, each to his own in terms of coaching, but if you've got momentum building, you really wouldn't want to, I wouldn't have thought you'd want to stop it right there. Here's number 4, and this is Kim Hee-jin once again at the serve line. Yeah, a little bit of top spin on that one, going around 50, 60, or 55 kilometers an hour. Good intercept, nice play, here we go. It's a huge hit, and it's an important one for the captain once more. Antonella Del Cor comes up to the rescue right here. She's got a double block against her, but nothing that Yum Hee-seon could do right there, except put it out. She's breathing fire in those nostrils, I tell you, desperate for this win. Easy block, watch again, more power. It's gone out, but it was touched. It's 19-20. Some good transfer play there, nice passing. Ultimately, it was pressure that won that point. It's gonna be tight here. Substitution, on comes Lee So-young again. So-young goes to the line. Right, this is big concentration time. De Gennaro looking at this one, but it's not her that's called on to keep it alive. Watch out this time, that's a good set, it's good distance, but lovely blocking from Korea. A little bit cagey at the moment, but it's huge power. There's the captain. Yeon Kung can level it up at 20s. Once more, just look at it. She takes it from way back. Off the top of the shoulder is the ball. It beautifully played. What a good set that was. Nice work from Lee Hyo-yi to get it up into that position. Now, Korea have got it all to play for right here. But look at that, that's in. 21-20, it's Italy. Gee whiz, Chiricella, I'll get it right. I'm sorry about that. Sorry, Mum. Chiricella does the job there. Short, sharp, beautifully dispatched. 21-20 is an important point. Good block. Again, here's the captain. Too big. 21 all. She looks as if she's crying rather than celebrating here, I tell you what, but it's again, it's power play on the angle. Nothing that her opposite captain, Antonella, could do. Just watch it go off her wrist. Korea again, back in this with 21 all. Here's Yang Ho-jin, just been substituted in. Short, but well defended. Watch out. It's an unbelievable block. Wow, what a block there from Chiricella. Look at this, this is so important. Again, it's power play, but Chiricella's right hand there, dominant, raised up in triumph. She's there in the lead. 22-21 in the third. I can tell you what, Marco would have been tempted to pick that one up. Came towards him, 22 all. She's such a pivotal player, isn't she? The captain, Yeon Kung, cannot believe how influential she is in the team. Here is Yum Hee-seon. 22 all, this is getting tight. It was a good pass. A great pass from the receiver. Beautiful pass and absolutely perfect delivery. There's the pass, there's the set, and there's the delivery on the outside of the block. Beautiful. On that time, of course, it was Gennari that delivered. Here's Cicirella, 23-22. Who's going to win this one? Italy are going to miss out, 23-all. Receiving the serve is actually more beneficial at the moment. Again, what a power play. She gets her line perfectly from the outside hitter's position. Drives in, everything strength. Huge power. Watch out once more. Oh, in the face, I think, from Gennari. 24-23, it's match point, but they've got to now really take the serve and keep the pressure on. Italy with a huge smile there from Gennari, the point taker. Under pressure is the captain, Yong Kung. And it's going to be a timeout at the moment. Match point in this opening game of the pre-Olympic qualifiers. The final qualifiers, really, other than those. There's one more place after this one in Japan. In fact, over this second weekend as well. I think Puerto Rico, there's another qualifier going on, but 4 of the final Olympic places. There are 12 men's and 12 women's at stake. And at the moment, there's already, let me just think about this. We've got 4 coming up, 5, 20. There are 7 teams already qualified. So that is going to be a really important one now. 7 teams already qualified. And these, oh my goodness me, what a miss. 24-all. Korea, breathe again. Oh, Santoni. Ouch. Pressure. See, now that was a very clever piece of play by the Korean coach. He interrupted the progress there. Lee Chung-jo kept his opponents waiting for a minute. And it was beautiful. Oh, yes! 25-24. And Korea have a chance to put it into a 4th set. We got a substitute. Well, we've got a timeout here called by Italy. Oh, my goodness. Ouch for Santoni. You have to feel for her. She had to wait. Nadia Santoni ultimately put it in. But she's got lots of experience, of course, 34 years old. But eventually missed the service. But look at that, 25-24. Korea coming back. Yeah, never easy. It's never easy. Impressed by Gennari. She's been great since she came on, substituted for Piccinini. Here's the captain, Yong Kung, doing well with the ball. Bayu Na, who won an ace the last time out. It's got set point here for Korea. Watch out. Short. And it's a beauty from Goichi for 25-all. Wow, that was so clever. Just a little dink over the top. Lots of underspin. But that was a really effective play. It was almost a sucker play. 25-all. But can Italy now win the point from their serve? No, they can't. That is the challenge. It's the challenge. Great work from Yang Ho-jin. Set point for the second time, Korea. Set point to Korea. They've got Kim Hee-jin, who won the last time she came to the serve line. She won 2 points in a row. She only needs 1 now. It's a good service. And that is it. It's 27-25 in favor of Korea. They will take it into a 4th set, and that was a real turnabout. It started, obviously, with a mistake at the serve line by Nadia Santoni when they had a match point. But since then, a little bit of very impressive play from Korea, forced it into a 4th. 27-25 in the 3rd. Well, there you can see the stats for the situation at the moment. 2-1 in favor of Italy. Korea fighting back in that third. 3 aces to Korea, and they were all on not power play, but certainly that floating drop serve. Attacks leveled up. Errors more or less the same. Blocks more or less the same. But then look at the digs. Italy had to fight hard to stay in the points there, and ultimately, although they had a match point, it fell to Nadia Zentoni, who could not get the ball in play from the service. So real problems there for Italy. I hope they don't regret that opportunity lost, but certainly we'll get back in a moment to the fourth set. Korea's confidence will certainly be significantly higher. If you hadn't been with us earlier, just to let you know that they've only played one head-to-head previously, and on that occasion it was 3-2 in favor of, come on, yep, you got it, Korea won that last meetup. And well, they're certainly very confident. Coming off in 2014 in Incheon, I had the privilege of being there. They won that the Asian Games on their home soil, and they've had a lot of success. So do not discount this Asian representative team. Korea, Italy will certainly be favorites. They started out well, and now the pressure's on. 4-set. It's a beauty. It went down to ground. There's not going to be a challenge here, I can tell you. It was a fabulous smash, a spike there from Yeon-kun. MVP in 2012 Olympics in London. She has got a whole bunch of credits to her name. Ooh, wow, that's a huge, huge hit from Ortolani. She's come back on again in this 4th set. Serena Ortolani is that outside hitter. There's the captain, Antonello, I beg your pardon. Yep, good work. 2-1 Korea. Gee, she's a really lively personality, isn't she? I mean, you can tell she expects to win every time she touches the ball. Here's Yang Ho-jin. Again, it's a good floater. Watch out. Oh, nice touch. And again, it's power play. First, it's a little dink over the top. The next time, it's angle power play. It's a victorious one there for 3-1. Wow. Well, it's the start of a really big campaign here in Tokyo. We know the importance, the vital importance to the federations to get to the Olympics. It makes such a difference to the funding, to the support from the crowd, and that was a touch off the net. It was a net touch, and that is 4-1 now. Korea have changed the momentum. And I have to say, maybe, just maybe, Japan will be a little bit worried about this. Janari is out. Silla, for the first time, we see her come on. This is the first time that we've seen Fatima Silla Miriam. Fatima Silla. 21 years old wing spiker. There she is, but misses. That is, wow, that was a bit lucky. Oh my goodness, how do they recover from that? Well, that was a nervous initiation, but she then recovered. Miriam Silla did well to actually stay in the point there. 2-4. Chirichella. Long way back. Yeah, it was too far back to make a big difference. That's better. That is better, but that is on the line from the block. She's not just a big attacker. in fact, all-round play. Of course, outside hitters generally have to have such an all-round ability. Defending at the backcourt and also defending on the blocks as well. Good work. 5-2. Here's Heeseon. Silla. Ooh, and that was off the block. 3-5. Silla does well. She is quite an intimidating player. Comes in with a lot of aggression. Outside hitter, there she goes. Fingertip touch. Otolani, just a little dinky one. Silla gets it up nicely from the backcourt. They're all big points now. They're all big points. Oh, what a block. What a block. Koichi is right there, but what a block. One-handed, over the top, and even a smile there from Lee Chung-chul. That's the first time today. 6-3. Flat service, it's a good one. Silla does well for 4-6. Well, she's had an impact. She looks as if she's been on all match. As Otolani makes way again for another substitution. On comes Ogechi. Paolo Ogechi Ogonu. Paula, 17 years old. I tell you. Alessia Oro, 17. Paola Ogonu, 17. Italy have got some really, really good young players coming on. It's off the net and out, and I think that is Korea's. 7-4. Marco was accused of favouring the older generation, the Piccianinis of the world, and as Koichi's 32, Tentoni 34. The captain herself is 35, but two 17-year-olds on court right now. Here we go. It's the big hit. It's 5-7. From the opposite position, watch Koichi again. It's a fabulous shot set. Again, that combination. Beautiful work from Otto. And she's got such great understanding with the loop around the back of Koichi. Yeah, nice work again. Chicharella again keeps it going. Here's Otto. Down the middle, and it's out of play, but it was touched. It's 6-7. Ogonu, she's only just come on, and there's a big impact. Look at the foot placement. And there, it was a thumb. It was a thumb. Oh, isn't that interesting? But I tell you, this is going to be unsuccessful, I believe, because from our cameras, it looked like there was a right thumb involved here. And although the middle blocker says, no, it wasn't me, I believe quite honestly that it's going to be Italy's point. I really thought it took a touch. Let's have a look. I'm preempting and I shouldn't be doing that, but we'll leave it to the Hawkeye team to work it out. But Lee was challenging. I don't think it's going to be successful. That's my forecast. Let's see. Official review. Where's the touch? There's look, there it is. It was a touch on the thumb. It was a touch on the thumb. Yep, just as we forecast. Well done, broadcast team as well, because you spotted it too. Well done. Not successful. Italy's point. And it was a beauty. 6-7. Here we go, Koichi at the line. It's a good reverse, it's beautifully played. She's a modest player, is Kim Hee-jin, I tell you. But wow, doesn't she add a lot? She looks the power player, doesn't she? 8-6 as we go to the first technical in the fourth set. And, well, it really is still all to play for. World rank 8 versus world rank 9, playing for a place in Rio. Number 10 there, the captain. Loads and loads of honors. Member of the Korean volleyball team that won the 2014 Asian Games gold. Finished second in 2010. I was in Guangzhou, if I'm not mistaken. Remember the team that finished with a silver medal in 2015 Asian Women's Volleyball Championship. So it's really all to play for. Korea have got a really good chance. If they can hang in here and take this fourth set, you never know. They've got the lead, 8-6. Lovely. That was, oh, it's off the net and out. It's Korea's, 9-6. Chirichella came round and had a full view of the court. Just got too ambitious on the angle. 9-6. Reliable player, this young lady. I tell you, the 25-year-old Kim Hee-jin. Oh, what did I say? Commentator's curse. Sorry about that, Miss Kim. Well, one of the really bad serves. We've had 3 Korean serves that have been, well, twice the length of the court. One of them was right there. Good work. Again, the outside hitter comes good. It's Lee So-young. Yo, and round the side of the block. It needed a treble block there to do that. Restored their 3-point lead. 10-7 now. Yeah, well, you don't get too many chances to kill. Let's see if they can take this one. Here it comes. Now the big hit. You knew it. You knew that was going to happen right there. 8-10. Yeah, it wasn't going to be messing around with dinks and little clever touches. It was going to power through that block. 8-10. Once again, Antonella. Yeah, still there. Good work. Good scrambling from Italy. Out of 5. Too late. Too late. 9-10. No challenge there. Italy again, as they often have done, have come back in at crucial moments. Nice pick up there. Good work from Antonella, and that is gone. Ouch. It still is, you know, although you would favor Italy because of their record and, you know, their extraordinary heritage in the sport, you won't discount Korea. They are just such great fighters, and they've got a lot of talent in that team. Yeah. Oh, there's a touch there, and of defending touch, so 10-11. Again, the referees, the officials had to be so alive. They are helped a little bit by the challenge, of course, to make sure the accuracy is there, but gee, it's a hard job. 10-11. It's from the back. It's a big bump, well defended. Antonella. Great work here. Here we go again, up for it. Oh my goodness. Antonella covers her face then with shame because it was sort of being straight back over. 12-10. And in fact, the front 3 were just waiting for it to go back over. Antonella looking pained by that play. 12-10. It's low on the net. Every moment counts. Big moments here. Here's a Gounod. 11-12, high ball toss. Huge hit. Lots of topspin on that, kept it in play. Here we go again. Who's got the Silla's right here? Silla's there, touch over the top, and she's made it. Hey, that was really clever. Silla does a really good job in making sure that that comes good. I thought she was going to come up with a power play, but she then decides to hold back off it, withdraw the attack just a little bit to great effect. It's 12-all. Huge hit, what a service, what an ace. 13-12, brilliant. Wow, do you see the attack on that? What an angle. Heavy top spin. That was 50-odd kilometers an hour. No chance. And just look at the Koreans, absolutely, wow, gobsmacked by that particular piece of brilliance at the serve line. Great work, timeout by Korea, 13-12 the score. Well, you can see number 4 there in picture was Hee-Jin Kim, the middle blocker. A lot will depend on her. She has got to stop these attacks. Here is the, well, obviously a huge hitter, Igonu. Will she try it again or will she pull off the pace? It is still a big hit. It's another huge, huge hit. 14-12, wow. The timing to execute this. Look at the heavy topspin on it. That does the damage as well. Nothing that Lee So-young could do there. Once again, high hit, but a little bit shorter. Still the power was there. What a block! This is a big point. It's a big point. Watch out. Who's going to attack it? Oh, it was just behind Guiji. And Korea make her suffer. It was not a great piece of set play there from Italy. Oro put it behind Guiji. She had to just put it in play. And then again, the girl I just mentioned, Hee-Jin Kim, was right there to take advantage. She plays for Hwaseong, IBK, Altos. The middle blocker did well there, 13-14. From deep, it's good. From the backcourt, another power play. My goodness me. They've brought on the heavyweight boxer here. Look at this. Oy, oy, oy. Very difficult with a lot of side spin as well. Excellent work from Igonu. Great work from the libero. They're all there again. It's over the top. And that is against Korea, against Italy. Korea's point. Positional play there. And was it a touch from the backcourt? I think it was a frontline touch. Well, they can see the funny side of it. That's interesting, isn't it? Alessio Oro together, Guiji having a little giggle. 14-15. Oh, another huge error at an important juncture. Wow, second technical timeout and a big mistake there from Bae-Yuna. She was the heroine in the first, the last set when Korea won. This time, she's the villain. 17-year-old listening to Marco intently. Well, he makes no account for the ages, does he? If they're big enough, they're good enough, they're old enough. Good match, I hope you've enjoyed it. The opening encounter here in Tokyo, the Metropolitan Gymnasium, center of town. It was originally, believe it or not, I know we've got the Olympics coming back here in 2020. The 1964 Olympics, this was one of the venues. It's been totally renovated since, but it's a special place. It's a magnificent space in a wonderful area of Tokyo. Lots of greenery around, a beautiful day outside, and we're enjoying being here. I'm making you feel envious, I know. Right, Guiji gets us underway at 16-14. In the fourth, it's a block that's good. It's 17. 17-14. Yep, the spring, the late spring, early summer weather has started here in Tokyo, and it really is a glorious sight. Cherry blossom time over now, but looking forward to a really good summer. It's another big hit, and it's a beauty. This time from the captain again, Antonella. And the outside hitter, she knows where to put it. Problems for Korea developing here. They've had problems since the first point of the match. Fought back and took the third. 18-14, they're in trouble here. This for 19, watch out. It's coming good. Nope, not quite. Great pickup. Okay, still struggling to keep it in play. It's out of court, off the block, and it is 15-18. The setter up there as well, looking at blocking. The setters and outside hitters really do need to be all-round players. There's another big, big challenger. Here's Hee-Jin Kim. From deep. Oh, it's out of play. It's out of play. 16-18. It's going to be a challenge. It is going to be a challenge. Was it a touch? Is he talking line or touch? Is it line? Is it line? I think it was out. In or out? Yeah, it is line. So I got a feeling, yeah, it was really the flag. The judge was right there. This is out. This is out. Oh, on the line. Oh, my goodness. Well, that is unbelievable. And a huge celebration there, and you can understand why. My goodness me. The line judge had to duck a little bit, but then raised the flag, and that was very, very, very good coaching from Marco Bonita to call the challenge and to win the point. Excellent play for 19-15. That's made a big difference. That has made a huge difference. Confidence here now for Italy is sky high. From back. Here we go. Big hitters are there, but they don't need them. They're over the top there. Where's the block? That is great work. Di Gennaro. Another huge hit. It's 20-15. Wow. Well, having been given that decision on the challenge, you could feel that Italy's tails are really, really high. Fantastic work there from, again, how many times, you're probably fed up with hearing me say it, but Antonello Del Core, the captain, is playing a captain's part here. Timeout called. 20-15 to Italy. This could be the final set of the first match. You know, you've got to hand it to Marco Bonita, because he brought in Miriam Fatimasila, the number 16, and Paolo Ogechi Ogono, and there's Ogono. She has come through not just from the side, from the spikes at the wings, but also from deep, from backcourt, and she's added a new element to the attack. Very impressive, and there's a good service. This one was from Oro. Here we go again. Who's going to have this? It's short. It's in court. Off the block. It's 16-20. And you have to say that was a must-win point. It had to be a win. 16-20. Still in this. Korea. A little bit on edge here, but they have to now try to attack and unsettle the Italian defense. Watch out, though. Watch out. Ooh, whoa, that could have well been long. Didn't have the choice. Still in play. It's over the top, but no. Just a little bit behind her. This is a big and important rally. What a block that is! Chiricella! Wow, I tell you, that is superb, and it's no wonder they celebrate. Chiricella comes up with that right hand rooftop block, and I tell you what, that could be the difference. There is that wonderful little tattoo with the anchor on it, I think. There's probably a couple of hearts on it. Maybe you can tell us. But whatever, it did the job. And Antonella again gets us into play at 21-16. It's out off the block, and that is 17-21. take nothing for granted at the moment, that's for sure. Kim Yong-kung hasn't given this up yet. 17-21. Getting closer to real challenge moment for Korea, because Italy are big. Oh, wow. What a shot. Off the block and down onto Korea's side for 22-17. And again, it's the power play, the huge hits from wide. Great work. Chiricella comes forward. Christina Chiricella. Chiricella puts it up with a dig on the pass, and it's good enough. It's good enough for 23-17. And again, Bonita very happy with that one, because it wasn't the easiest. Chiricella, for goodness sake, she is the middle blocker, but she's the one that played it up. It's no wonder that it's an all-round sport. Here she is again. She served, she played up the winning set. Good flat service too. That's in. 18-23. 2 points required for victory here in this opening match for Italy. Korea still hanging on. It's a long one, it's a big one, and I tell you what, the outside hitter there, absolutely brilliant. Silla again, Miriam Silla, the 21-year-old. I tell you, she's oozing confidence, and it's just wonderful to see. This is now Egonu at the line. She can win it right here. It's match point. It's match point, and that is it. Italy have won here in Tokyo at the Olympic qualifiers against a very, very impressive Korean team, but they've done it by 3 sets to 1. 17-25, 20-25, 27-25, and then 18-25. Italy victorious in the opening match, and that's such an important statement in such an important moment in their volleyball history. They want to get to the Olympics. They've been qualifying since 2000 in Sydney. They've not missed one, and they are on the road with success. Marco Bonita handled his team brilliantly, and I tell you what, they are looking formidable and certainly will have made a big statement to be in contention at the end. 4 teams of 8 will qualify for the Olympic Games in Rio this year. The officials did a good job. The challenge system worked well. And I have to say, everyone here in the Metropolitan Gymnasium will be very happy that the start has come so beautifully. Great matchup. The world ranked number 8 in the world against the world ranked 9. And it's the Italians, the world ranked 8, that are victorious and are all smiles. Well done, Italy. Coming up after this one will be Thailand and the Dominican Republic. I hope you can join us for that one. Celebrations for Italy, commiserations for Korea. It's a long road back up when you lose the first one, that's for sure. And here's Vabu, the pink one, and Bobu, the black one, celebrating there with the mascots. Italy have a lot to smile about. Well, they all deserve applause there because they were fabulous. We've got some youngsters mixed with the more experienced players, no doubt. Here are the little stats. We put together 3-1 to Italy then. The attack 17-10 in that set. You can see that was basically, although Korea started well, Italy came through stronger in the end. Good work from them. And look at the digs. They saved more points and certainly ultimately deserved to come through. The mascots still doing their stuff. There's the match stats. Overall, 58 over 47 for the attacks. They made fewer errors around about the same blocks, but again, the digs kept them in each of the rallies, and that was very, very good indeed. So opening points to Italy. They have been successful, and I'm sure you'll be celebrating all around at the moment, from Bologna all the way down to Catania. It'll be very, very big celebrations for Italy in this opening match. Commiserations again to Korea as we just go through few points. She played really well, didn't she, the captain, but it wasn't good enough in the end. Kim Young-kung, she couldn't do everything herself. Too many ultimately great plays from Guigi there, the number 7. There she is, great blocking against the captain there. And just watch Bonita, Marco Bonita. He's great vision, isn't he? We love it. Yeah, too good there from the outside hitters. And again, fabulous work, particularly from Gennaro Piccinini originally. And there, some big celebrations again. Fabulous work all round. Antonello Del Coro played a captain's part, and they will go forward with great celebration and confidence to the next round soon.